Somebody tell me what Mr. Michael Moore is smoking. Now, in his latest movie or documentary called Capitalism, a Love Story, and he goes on to say that capitalism does not work, but democracy works. I quote him here: capitalism is an evil, and you cannot regulate evil. The 2-hour movie concludes, you have to eliminate it and replace it with something that's good for all people, and that something is democracy. I don't know if he's living under a rock or something, but when you have a system, you don't have one being bad and the other good. It seems like all will be tarnished. And while he thinks capitalism only is tarnished, if he looked at the last 2 previous elections, he would have seen that democracy is also floundering as capitalism. Both are on the attack. And I don't know him personally, but what is responsible for capitalism being the way it is that the individuals who are operating in it are involved in evil. They're into Halloween and voodoo and psychics and astrology and the various forms of evil, and therefore everything they do will be tainted with evil. They are also operating in democracy, so both will be having a problem. Now, you don't seem to understand that there's a difference between democracy and capitalism. Democracy is more or less electing a government by the people and all that, but it's a political concept. Whereas capitalism is a monetary and economic concept. So that, in other words, he might say, democracy is not working, it's evil, and therefore we need to replace it with something else, and replace it with capitalism. That would be nearly the same thing, and you can't do that. Both democracy and capitalism, I agree, are under attack, and the way to improve it is that we all need to change ourselves. Ask God to change us or whatever, but we need to be moving back towards a righteous state, and then what we do will not be evil. So just to condemn it, I don't know Mr. Moore personally, but I suspect that he also is into this Halloween and some of the other forms that these same people on Wall Street are into. So I'm not sure if his movies and his whole attempt out here to is evil. But I don't want to go there. I don't want to be judging him as such. But he needs to understand exactly what the problem is, and he just seemed to come up with something fictitious as opposed to understanding exactly what's happening. So good luck, Mr. Michael Moore.